Hello everyone, welcome back to the data science program. In this video we are going to cover a small topic, mutability of objects, a small one but a really important one. So what we will do is we will try to understand that concept with the help of an example here, and I'll take you guys to the Colab notebook and we'll see mutability of objects. This much is fine, I guess. So in this video we are going to cover mutability of objects. Mutability of objects. So first I will try to explain. If we want to check the mutability of objects, in this case what we are going to do. So in this case what we will be doing is we will be creating a class, and outside the class we will be creating a function. Since it's outside the class, it's going to be a function. So when we create a class, we have to create the object of that class. So we will be creating the object of that class and we'll be printing the ID of that object of that class. So, and then for that function thing, when we are calling the function, we'll send the object as input to the function. So there are two things. First, we are creating the class, we are creating the object of that class, and we are printing the ID of that object. And second, for that function thing, we are sending the object as input to the function, and when we are trying to do some changes to the object. So once the object is changed, what we are doing is we are trying to print the ID of that changed object. So we are trying to print the ID of object, and we are trying to print the ID of changed object. We did some changes to that object while sending it as an input to the function. So if both the address of the object and the address of the change object remains the same, that means the objects are mutable. And if both the address are changed, that means the objects are immutable. So for more clarity, I'll show you guys one example here. So see, I will create a class here, class, and class name is going to be person in Pascal, and then we will create the match method constructor def _init _, and then it will have a self. It has a self, which is nothing but the object. It helps in interaction between the methods and variables, and then it will have a name and it will have a gender, and then this. And inside this we will have self dot name equals to name, and then whatever variables we are creating inside a class, that has to be created inside the constructor. That's why we are creating the variables here. And then sorry about this, and then we will create self dot gender equals to gender. So we have created the variables. Now we'll come out of the class, outside the class, so it's a function, not as method. It's a function, not a method. So whenever we are creating the function inside the class, that is considered as the method, and if you are creating the function outside the class, that is known as function. So we are coming out of the class and we are creating a function def greet. We are creating this, and we are passing person, and what we will do is we will try to change the object here. You have to give this. What I will do is I will do person dot name, and I will keep the value as Rohit, and then I will return the person, So when I create the object of that class, the name of the object of that class is going to be p equals to the class name person in Pascal, and then I will pass two values, name Vikash, and then gender, as male. So, and now I will try to print the id of p, and then while calling the function, I will store it inside the variable p1. P1 equals to, I will call the function greet, and I will pass the this object p. I will pass this object p as the input to the function greet. So I will pass p, and then I will try to print the id of p1. Print id of p1. I will try to print the id of p1. So see what we have done here. We have created the class person. It has a constructor, it has name and gender variable, and outside the class we have created one more function greet, and we did some changes. So when we created the class person here and we created the object of that class, we have given the value as Vikash and male, and we have printed the id of p. But while sending the object as input to the function, we did some changes to it, and once the object is changed, this object is changed, and we are trying to print the id of p1. So this is the id of the object of that class, and this is the id of the change object of that class. So if both remains the same, that means the objects are mutable, and if you cannot do changes to it, that means the objects are immutable. If both remain same, it's mutable, objects are mutable, and if both are not same, that means the objects are immutable. So I already know, and I will tell you guys, the objects are mutable, and that's why we are going to get the same same address of p and p1 here. So what I will do is I will execute, I will run the cell, and we will get the same address here. See, we are getting the same address here, 1354 till 8576. So you cannot answer this question directly. If someone asks you whether objects are mutable or not, you cannot say it directly. You need to know the answer why it is mutable, and because we are printing the object id, and once we did some changes to it, still it's showing the same address, and it's mutable. Objects are mutable. You can go you always remember this example. It will help you a lot, because this concept many people they don't know, and it's really important conceptual wise. So this will help you in concept building. So hope you guys like this video. Thank you for watching.